Hey guys, it's Susan. I want to show you the sweetest necklace, a layered necklace that I just made. It's made with an assortment of baroque pearls, beads. This is white magnesite. I've got silver beads in between. I've got chain, and it all comes together, cinched up on the side. It's one necklace, but it's a layered necklace, and it's so sweet. So let me show you how to put this together. Okay, let me go over the supplies that you're going to need. We're going to need some 49 strand beadalon wire, stringing wire, and we're going to use that for this. And then we're going to need some different assorted colors of, you can use beads. These are glass beads. I didn't have any more of these, so I'm going to use gemstones, and I'm using the pink is watermelon tourmaline, the purple is amethyst. I've got some peridot. I'm not sure what this is. I think it could be sunstone, the orange, but it was so pretty I wanted to add that in there. This is citrine, and then the silver beads I need to go in between the beads in my necklace. And then these pearls are baroque pearls. These are large. These are about 10 millimeters. And let me show you on my ruler how large they are. So they're about 10 millimeters, and that's for these. For the bottom part of the necklace, this part, I'm using baroque pearls, and they're also large. They're 10 to 12 millimeters. And I've wire wrapped these to each link that I wanted to use. But instead of wire wrapping in this video, I'm going to do a simple loop with these large hole pearls. And I'll show you how I'm going to get the pearls to stay on my head pin when we get to that. We're also going to need some crimp covers for my wire. We're going to need chain, a clasp, crimp beads, and some daisy spacers. Oh, and also some jump rings. Okay, so let's get started putting this together. If I've missed anything that we need, I'll let you know as we're going along. So I'm going to just push this aside, and we're going to start on our necklace on this one. So we're going to need to cut some beading wire. So what I need is 19 inches of the beading wire. So I've already cut this. In this chain, I had to cut 2 inches. So I need two 2-inch pieces, and I'll show you what I'm going to use that for. So I already cut one, and let me go ahead and cut the other side. So let me give that a snip. Okay, so let's get started beading. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to crimp one end. So I'm going to go ahead and put my crimp bead on, and then I'm going to attach it right to my chain. Instead of using a jump ring, I'm going to attach it to the chain, and then I'm going to come back down through my crimp bead, making sure that my wires aren't crossed, and then bring up the crimp bead, and then I'm coming in with my crimpers. I've got some little tiny pocket crimpers. It fits better on my hand. And I'm just going to leave a little bit of space in between right there because I want to use my crimp cover. So I'm going to go ahead and push it down in the back notch, then rotate and squeeze it down in the front notch. So I've got my crimped wire. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put on my crimp cover right now. So I'm just going to push my crimped bead inside like that. And then using my crimpers, I'm going to use the front notch, put it in the grooves, making sure my bead is inside like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and push it down, squeeze it together. And what I like to do is kind of rotate my pliers around until it closes. And sometimes it even means that I have to go on the front and push it down like that. Just gently squeeze it down. Let me do this side. Rotate that. All right. Squeeze it down. There. Okay. So that's down. Now we can start stringing. I'm going to leave this tail, and hopefully the beads will be able to go right over it. If not, then I can cut it. So I'm going to start with a silver bead. Just bring that down and push that over the wire, and that fits, so that's good. Then I'm going to go ahead and put on a pearl. This might not fit through the pearl, 2 wires. You know, pearl holes are notorious for being tiny. So yeah, I don't think this is going to fit. So I'm going to have to cut it here. So let me get my flush cutters and cut this. And then I'll go ahead and bring my pearl up. Okay. Then we're going to do another silver bead. I've got my 6mm white magnesite. Put that in. I've got green. Then I'm going to do another white magnesite and silver. So this is going to be my pattern. I've got a colored bead or gemstone in between 2 white magnesites, and that is in between 2 silver beads. And then I'm going to go ahead and put on another baroque pearl. And I'm going to follow the same pattern. Okay, we're almost at the end. I've got one more gemstone. So I've got my amethyst, my magnesite, put on my silver bead, my pearl, and my bead, my silver bead. Okay. Okay, so we have this strand done. Now what we're going to do is crimp it to match this side. So I'm going to go ahead and find my tiny little crimp bead, put that on, And then I need my other piece of wire, chain. So I'm going to go ahead and slip this on. I'm going to come back through my crimp. And I have to make sure that my wires aren't going to be crossed. So let me uncross that. And then I'm going to go ahead and pull it. And I need to leave a little bit of room here for my crimp cover. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to hang on to this, and I'm going to make sure that my necklace is pliable and it moves. So that's good. Then I can go ahead and crimp my bead down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use the back notch first. Go ahead and squeeze that down. Then I'm going to rotate my pliers and come into the first notch and squeeze that down. Okay, I'm going to add my crimp cover. Like that. And then using my pliers, my crimping tool, I'm going to go ahead and squeeze it down. And this one went down really easily, so that's good. And then I'm just going to go ahead to the front and see if I can just push it down a little bit more. Okay, that looks good. Okay, and now I know that this bead can take the wire, so I'm going to go ahead and put this through my silver bead, and then I can cut it when I pull it out the back, because I know it's not going to go through the pearl. Okay, so let me go ahead and cut that. I'm going to cut my chain 14 inches. Is put the ends together, and then I need to find the center. So I'm going to come down, find my center, and that's right here. Okay, since these are large hole pearls, I'm going to get my head pin, put my daisy spacer, drop that down to the bottom. Then I'm going to put my pearl on, put my daisy spacer on. Now what I can do is make a simple loop. So I'm going to put my fingernail at the top, bring it to the back. I'm going to go ahead and cut. So I have about 1 centimeter. Using my round nose pliers, I'm going to go ahead and roll it towards me. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of the pearls, then I can attach everything. So we're going to go ahead and use our daisy spacer first, then our pearl, put another daisy spacer on, bring the wire to the back, just bend it, cut, and roll. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and finish the rest of this, and then I will meet you back here. Okay, so this was our middle one that we were going to do first. So let me put my finger there and turn it around. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up my first pearl. I'm just going to twist the loop that I made, twist it open like that. Then I'm going to go ahead and slip on my chain and twist it back down. Okay, so from here what we're going to do is we're going to skip 2 links and then go into the circle. So I'm going to skip 2 links and go into the circle. Go ahead and open up my loop. Right there. So skipping 2 links, and I'm going to go into the little circle and close that down. Okay, let me do another one. It's just twist it open, skip my 2 links, the 2 large links, and then go into my smaller link and go ahead and twist that down. Okay, I'm going to follow the same pattern, and then I'll meet you back here. Okay, now that we're done with stringing this one and putting our pearls on this one, we can go ahead and put it together. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to go ahead and get my jump ring, and I'm going to put my clasp on, and then I'm going to go through my link, my last link, and close it up. And do the same for the other side. Using my jump ring, I'm going to go ahead and add it to my last link and close that up. Okay, so now we have to connect these 2 together. So what I'm going to do is get my jump ring, and I'm going to go ahead and slip it on my last link of the pearls. And to this, I'm going to put it on the first link that I crimped. And then I'm going to close that up. So it's like this. Do the same for this side. Get my jump ring, put it on my last link, I'm going to find the link that I crimped, which is right here, and then I'm going to attach this and close it up. There you have your beautiful layered necklace. So I just wanted to tell you that the length of this bead, this beaded part right here, is 13 inches. And the length of this chain connecting to here is 14 inches. So the length of the whole necklace is, so remember that the beaded part is 13 inches. And then we put 2 pieces of chain, 2 inches of chain on each side. So that's 17. And then with the clasp and the jump ring, that's another inch. So the whole length of the necklace, once you clasp it at the back, is 18 inches. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video. It is helpful for you, and you will give this necklace a try. It is so beautiful, and it is trending right now, a layered pearl necklace. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for joining me. See you again next time.